friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we have the Christmas release from kellofaplan. I have 2 of the sticker books here, but there is a lot more coming out today, so make sure you check out her website to see what else there is. We're going to take a flip through these and then create a fun Dutch door spread in my creative journal for December. I have a fun idea for this, so I can't wait to get started. All right, so just so you know, all the information about the release will be down below. I do also have an affiliate link, so if you choose to shop, thank you so much if you choose to click that link. It helps me out at no extra cost to you. All right, so we're gonna start by flipping through these 2 sticker books. They look so cute. I love a good floral sticker book. They are great for Dutch doors. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one first. We have boxes to match each of the themes, of course, and then 2 pages of the same florals on each page. So it makes it really nice for Dutch doors. Not the same florals on each page, but close enough, I think. Yeah, because like we can work with these shapes. Florals are the easiest thing to like mix and match for Dutch doors, I think, unless it's perfectly symmetrical stickers. That's of course even easier. Oh, I love these ones with the kind of like lighter pinks in there. That's so pretty. All right, so it seems like it's 2 pages of florals with 1 page of boxes for each of those. And then now we have some monthly boxes. Now this one's the first one without red. It's like the pink and the greens. That's very cute. All right, you've got some new shaped boxes here. And this one's a little darker. I like that with the white florals too. All right, some monthly boxes again. Oh, look at that. Cute. All right, so here's a very different color scheme from the rest of them. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so all the boxes are on paper. All the florals are on clear stickers. Then we have a few quotes to go with it. And that is the end of that book. Okay, so that one's the floral book. Then this one is other stickers. It's probably going to follow the same kind of thing though. So we've got boxes and then decorative stickers. Oh, I love those. Okay, this is on paper. Okay, that is very pretty. Okay, we've got kind of a pastel thing. Oh, look at those. So cute. Alrighty. Oh, I like the vintage Santas. Okay, this one's very bright. Oh, cute. Those are very fun. The little advent calendar. Okay. I like this color scheme. Oh, look. Very pretty. Wasn't expecting that blue in it. I like that. This might be my favorite page so far. Okay. Very, very fun. Okay, so we are going to figure out how to do this, but what we're going to do is make some kind of wreath-shaped spreads, but make it kind of a cascading set of them because I'm using a bigger notebook. So that's going to be really fun. These are really cute. Okay. And then we've got some quotes at the back of this one as well. Okay, so again, all the details will be in the description for this release. So it is October 17th. The time and all that will be listed down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I have a B5 notebook here. I usually use an A5. This one's giving me a lot more space than I normally have. So I'm still decorating for November in here, but we're going on to December. So I did a simple kind of waterfall tab spread here. Today we're gonna do like a wreath shape spread, but we're gonna put multiple layers of it. I think we'll do like 3 layers. And we're gonna have fun with it, which means the smallest one is gonna be like this big only, which means we may not have as much space for writing on some of these pages, but part of it is the creative experience. And then if I need to use multiple pages for a day, that's okay when I'm actually writing in the journal. So the middle of the spread is gonna be here. So we're gonna start with that so I know how big this one's gonna be and then go from there. So what I like to do first when I'm making circles is get my little, this, and draw my circle lightly so that I follow the shape somewhat. It won't follow the shape perfectly because we're going to be putting stickers down. They're going to be kind of wavy and stuff like that, but it lets me at least follow the pattern. So this first one, we're going to have it about this big, and I need to pick some stickers. So we're going to start from the center because I want to make sure that when it's laying open like this, that it looks really good. So when we put stickers on the back sides, if they aren't perfect, that's okay. But I want this angle to be like really, really good. So yeah. Okay, this is like an artist eraser, and I usually just, it's gonna shake the table, it's gonna shake the camera, but I just pick up some of the pencil marking to make it even lighter so that I can see it, but there's not as much of the line coming through the clear stickers. Okay. So we are gonna use both these sticker books. As you can see, they kind of coordinate in terms of colors and stuff like that. I think this inner one, we're gonna do icons instead of florals. The second one we'll do florals, and then I'll decide from there. So I need to decide which icons to use. I do want to put these somewhere. That might be on the back page though. These would be great for Dutch doors. So would these. So maybe it's going to be these pages, but also we might have to use multiple of the themes together to fit. It's not going to be the bright one because it won't match everything. Just flipping through it again really quick to remember everything. I do like these, but I'm not sure the kind of teal blue is going to go with everything else. I do like this one. It is more cartoony than the others, but it is really fun. We'll start with this and go from there. We can make it work. I do like the kind of pink and green feel. We may add some red too. We probably will add some red, but for this front one, I think this will be good. And so what I just want to do is, while I'm thinking about this, is look at everything and know that these two are similar. So I can only use one on this front side. So I'm going to grab this and just put it there. And then, like, these bows are similar. I'm looking at which one is bigger of the two because the smaller one will go on the back side after we've cut it. So this one is bigger. So I'm going to put it right there. We've got some cookies, these two and these two. So I'm going to grab the two bigger ones again and just put them around. Okay. We do have those. Those will be great, but I'm going to look at everything else we've got too. We've got trees. So let's go ahead and put one. I think it'll look best from down below because this just makes sense to be kind of on the bottom. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. These are both kind of circular. Do we think that would work well together? I think that'll fit inside the cut for this. Should we just put this right in the middle? Like here. I don't want this to go too far down because we are going to have to do that. So maybe not that one. Maybe here. We have a nutcracker and a nutcracker. These would be similar as well. This one's a little wider, I think, with the feet. go ahead and put it like this. And again, I don't want it to come too far down. Okay. We'll use 2 ornaments on this one, and just like the tree is at the bottom, the ornaments I want kind of hanging from the top. And then fitting things in. And we'll just have to make it work. Okay, we do have another ornament. We're gonna put it here and maybe put the candy cane upside down up here on the backside. Again, it's not gonna be perfect on the backside. Okay, and then let's just do a stocking and figure out what'll fit with it later, because it fits right there. Okay, that is a tiny little thing. Could we fit something there? It doesn't look like we can. Okay, so we're just gonna have it come in like this, and that's okay. All right, so that's our first one. So to cut it, if you're new here, I use a gyro cut. You can use scissors. You can use an X-Acto knife. Get a cutting mat if you're not using scissors. Scissors are a lot harder in a notebook because you can't just pick up a piece of paper. You have to move the whole notebook. But I like the gyro cut because of the rotating blade. And I'm just gonna go like this and cut out all the way around it. And then we'll do the back side before we move on to the next one, because I don't want to have any stickers left over that I accidentally use elsewhere that I might have needed on this page. So as you can see, this is going to be a little section for journaling. And so it will probably be one day for this, or even the backside as well. Something like that. Okay, I'm not gonna go all the way up here because that'll be hard to fill. We're just gonna do it like that. And I find when I'm cutting right here on the edge, the gyro cut is easier than scissors. If I'm cutting up and down this way with a straight line, the scissors are easier. But right in here, some kind of blade instead of scissors is better. Okay, there we go. There's one side. And always pulling down towards you is going to be easier than going up with the blade. So the weather just changed and it is like frigid here. Not really frigid, it's like low 40s. And I just cannot warm up. Hot drinks all the time. Getting the kids into warmer clothes while walking to school and stuff is difficult. But it's nice to finally have kind of that fall or getting towards winter weather. Okay. So this is the first of 3 of these that we're making. And so it's going to kind of cascade out like a waterfall tab, but in this kind of wreath formation, which I think is super fun for the holidays. So now all we have to do is just look at each sticker here, find the one that sort of matches, and put it down. And again, remember, this is not going to be perfect on the edges because these are not symmetrical stickers, but they will be close. So it'll work out pretty well. So here's our green one. I'll put that here. Here's the pink one, and I'll put that there. We've got those 2. So I am just finding all the ones that we can to fill them in, and then anything left over, we'll figure something out, because some of them, like this, we don't have a match for, so we will just figure that out later. Okay, Let's see, present. And then the stocking. This may not fit, but I was thinking maybe we could turn it a different way or go like this. We'll put this down for a minute, do that one at the end. It might be the bow or something that we use instead. Okay, now a tree. And this one works pretty perfectly. I think it might be symmetrical. The cookie, not going to be perfect because of the way the legs are, but again, close enough. I'm just going to push that part of it into the center. See, this side is done. This was the little snow globe. I'll just turn it slightly like that. We need to fill this, which I think I'd said something like this might work. We could turn it upside down. Also, I don't mind it like that, actually. See, there's a little bit here, but that's okay. All right. Now, I don't think the stocking was going to work well there. Let's try the bow. Pick it up. It's going to be sideways, though. Let's try the smaller stocking. Oh, yeah, this, if I turn it this way, actually fits pretty well. Okay. So there we go. We've got one. We're going to put boxes or anything else in a little bit. We're going to do all of the wreath Dutch doors. I think that's what we'll call them. So this one we're going to make bigger. We're going to go like here. Yeah, that'll be good. Not a perfect circle, but that's okay. And again, just take up some of that so it's not so dark, but I can still see the lines on the page. So when I place down the floral stickers, I know where to put them, kind of. Okay. And I'll bring it down just a little bit. This one's a little too high, I think. But we are going to use these, and I think we'll look for ones with pink in them. If they have pink and red, that's a bonus, like this. So we might use that one. But there was also another. I also do like this one a lot. Okay, let's see. There was another one that was like pinks right here. I think there might be more pink stickers on this one. Okay. What we might have to do, looking at the number of stickers, we'll see. We might do pink on one side and the pink and red on the other side, but right now we're just going to make the circle. And just, so like this, I want a bigger sticker here to kind of fill that gap. So this one I'm going to put here. See if we can get something bigger here. Let's see. We don't have super big stickers here. All right, and so the only thing is these have bells. I'm gonna try to get the bells going downwards. I don't know that I'll be able to. We'll see. This one I could put right here and fill that gap. Let's just do that because we need to do something, which means this tiny one will fit here. So the back side of this, gonna be more difficult, but that's okay. Okay. I think we're gonna use up all these stickers to fit everything in. We'll see. Okay, so the thing is that we need to fit, my circle is gonna be smaller than I drew because I need to fit around this. Maybe I don't even need to draw a circle for the next one. Maybe I just need to follow the shape. Do I bring this one in a little bit? I think I do. There. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of follow the shape of this and try to get all the way around it and see if we have enough stickers. And again, the backside never fits perfectly, but with florals, it's okay if something kind of goes over the edge, you can trim it and all that stuff. Okay, going to this page now. Oh, this one looks lovely for wrapping around the top right here. The bell should really go this way though. We're just gonna do this because this actually fits really nicely like that. We're gonna leave it like that. I could bring it down, but I want it to follow that. Okay. There we go. Let's get something right there just to make it so it's not like, so I'm just adding a little one, kind of layering it over together. And then we have to keep moving our way down. Yeah, I think we're gonna get it all to fit, but then we will have to use a different color on the back. So we'll use the one with red on the other side. Little bit now. We're so close. A little bit folded over. Come on. There you go. Okay. Here we go with this wreath. I hope something like this or this, one of them we can kind of fit in. This is going to be the hardest part of it, but florals, again, if it goes over the edge, it's going to be okay. I totally cut through this right here and right here. Man, I did that too hard. Oh well, we will manage. We will manage. Not going to cut that hard this next time. Okay, here we go with the cuts. And these, I think, are already cut all the way through, so don't have to do anything else there. Okay. That looks so cool, you guys. Okay. Other side. All right, so this is 2 of the 3. We have to do the back side of this and then get the 3rd one done. But I think it's gonna look really cool. This isn't sped up at all, so you can see how fast it really is to use the gyro cut when you have practiced with it. This is the Pro, which it's a little bit stronger than the other, which is, I think, why I accidentally cut through the page right at the edge, because I can't get the cutting mat all the way in there. So I need to remember to lighten up my touch when I'm cutting right on the edge of the page. But here we go. That is looking so fun. Okay, so we are going to find something. We could also do something like this would fit pretty well because of all these little pieces, I think, but it's the wrong color scheme. I do like these. That might work. We might also be able to mix and match some of the red ones. This would work pretty well. I think that color would also work better than the bright red. This one would be okay though too, and this might work pretty well. Okay, we are gonna put some of these down and then mix in some of those if we need to fill some gaps. But I think this will look really nice. It's kind of similar shapes and things like that. So we are just gonna grab things and try to fit them in wherever we can. So like I'm looking at this is gonna be a hard one to do. So I'm just looking at what I can fill there. This one isn't gonna work, so we'll find a different spot for this one. Right here. And again, you can see it's not perfect, but it follows this shape a little bit. Okay, this is still what I want to fill. So I'm looking for something with that kind of shape. This might be it. That'll do, except we'd have to trim off this part of it. And again, that might be okay. Let's just try flipping it. No, we're gonna do that and trim off that bit. And that's okay. We can trim things with florals. It's barely noticeable typically. So it's all right. Okay, a little bit of clear stuff hanging over the edge too, which I'll trim off. So you can see it goes right up to the edge, but again, not worried about that on the back side of these. It doesn't look all that bad or off. So we're just gonna keep going and keep filling things in, looking for where they can sit. And with these, because we might have to fill in some other stickers from a different set within this book, I'm gonna try to kind of give spacing so that if we need to lay something else down, it doesn't look weird. And up here. That looks pretty good, and I'll just have to trim off a tiny little bit. I just folded it over, whoops. Okay, so we'll stop there for a minute, get some more on the other side, and then see if we can fill everything in with just this set or not. Okay, that actually fits really nicely right there. That's a little thing, so we're gonna put that in. We're gonna put this over the edge a little bit, which is gonna solve a problem of that we accidentally cut through this. It's just gonna help hold it in place a little bit more. Okay. I think we might have enough stickers. I think we might. Just need the most curved thing here. This'll do. And again, not going to be perfectly to the edge, but still kind of follows it, so we're going with it. And it's okay to layer the stickers over each other. So that's what we're doing to make it fit. And yes, I totally have enough stickers for this. All right. We could also, because we are doing some layering, fill in the little gap here. There. Just cover it up. All right. Oh, that works great. There we go. There's that side. 2 more spots to fill over here. A little one, but we don't have anything little left, do we? So we'll just go with something bigger and again, layer it over. Okay. So there we go with this one. That's looking so cool. Okay. So we did like icons, ornaments, things, florals. The last one, we should put in other stuff. Just thinking about which one I want to do, because this is very realistic drawings. This is more cartoony. Probably don't want to do that. Some of these might actually work for easy Dutch doors. Having trouble deciding, you guys. Maybe just like the doors and stuff, because that's easy. These are perfect mirror images. We're going to start with a car. And it's going to go right here. Okay, so therefore we are putting a tree in and a door, because we've got this theme now. It's got the green that'll go across the spread, and then this door has some pink in it, so that'll help. We're going to put it here. And then these we can make work. We can make this work. So door, car, tree, Santa, another tree, bows. Bows are always easy. Let's get a pink one in and put it over here. Okay, it's coming along. We may grab some things from another theme though. We do have some smaller bows, so let's do a red bow in here too, to fill that little space. Okay, let's find another theme that kind of matches with it to continue. I want to use these on the back one. I think those will be really pretty, but we could put, see, we could use some more of the things from this page to pull it together more. We do have 2 nutcrackers. Even though this nutcracker is bigger than the other nutcracker, we could make it work. But we don't have any more spots for something tall. Okay, never mind on that one. Moving along. We could do some florals. We could get some florals in from the other page, the other sticker book. But we could also do stamps or quotes. Seals. I do kind of like the wax seals. Could do these ones on the front side. So the colors match as best we can. Okay, those might be too cartoony. Those are pretty cartoony too, but I do like the elves. These would be good mirror images for each other. More presents. We could put quotes. Let's look at the florals real quick. I'm trying to match the colors as best I can. Yeah, but maybe we get some of the darker florals in. Yeah, I like that because we've got the darker reds like in here and stuff. So that would work really well. Okay. Okay, fold it over that one. Is that gonna fit? Yeah, just barely. A little one? Yeah, here's a little one. We have two little ones though. Yeah. Okay, so one like that, yeah, and then something bigger right there. Okay, so there's that Dutch door. We need to cut it out. This is cool. This is a fun one. I've done like a singular wreath before. I don't know that I've done multi-layered wreaths, which is a fun experiment. So again, I always pull down. If I can, because it is just easier to cut. Okay, I do need to do that one again. It was a little bit too far away. And shift the cutting mat, because my cutting mat is not big enough. Just threw the eraser off the table. Okay, this one I didn't quite have a sticker go all the way to the edge, so I'm just gonna go like that. I'm gonna try to go really light here so I don't cut through the other page. I think I did okay on that one. Let's do the same up here. A light cut. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Okay, time for the other side. Just get this little part done with a light cut. Okay, and again, we had a little gap here. That's okay. It'll still look pretty cool. And so I think like this would still be one day of journaling. So it's not going to be as many pages as I would normally get out of like a 3 Dutch door spread, but that's okay. The creative process is a fun one, and you don't need to get like days and days of journaling out of each one that you create. Of course, that can be helpful if you're a super busy individual and don't have a ton of time. But if you want to give yourself a moment for creativity and not have it be super functional, that's okay too. These little ones are right at the edge. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So that's what we've got. We've got to get the back sides of these. So let's go back to this book and find the matching things, starting with that car. Perfect. And then a tree. Let's use this one. This is about the same size. A door. Let's do a red door since we'll probably be putting more red on the front and back page. A little bow. Let's also make that red. Those we'll get to in a minute. The florals we'll get to in a minute. So over to this side. Let's see. This one. And then a Santa. This is Santa facing the right direction, but this Santa is bigger. Let's see if this Santa will work. Yeah, I think that's close enough. Just gonna trim off the tiny little piece. There we go. All right, and then we just need a big bow from this theme. Let's do the red one. Again, I think we're gonna have more red on this page than the other pages over here and stuff. All right, then 2 wax seals and some florals. Okay, we'll do a red one. And then, well, the dark blue or the bright blue? Dark blue is going to work better with this car, so we'll use that one. Where did it go? Up here. Okay. Florals. Now we just need to fill everything in for the rest of this. So, you know, it's close enough. And again, close enough does not need to be perfect on that back side. I think this one works better like that. A tiny piece to trim. Okay, small flower and larger flower. So this one's pretty small. Ah! Okay, there we go. And then we might need 2 flowers here. Let's see, let's put this one down and then see how much space we need to fill. Do it this way. Yeah, and then a smaller one here that will layer with it. This looks like it might be a good fit. Yeah. All right, so there we go on that. This is all the Dutch doors. That took quite a bit, huh? But the effect is really cool. Okay, now what I wanted to do is take these ones. This is a similar art style to this, though it's more red and less pink, of course. But what I want to do is lay all the ornaments across the top and make a scene kind of along the bottom, and then just fill this with a collage. So we're just going to go for it, and we'll trim all the edges if we need to when we're done. I'm going to draw little lines on these once I have them all down. And of course, the ones that go over the edge don't necessarily need lines drawn. I might put a few down here as well, depending on what we have left, because I'm using up quite a few of them right now. Okay. Yeah, we don't have ornaments on the other side, so we might end up actually using all of them, which would be okay. And then I wouldn't have any hanging down the other side. I really like this one. You know, we might have a couple other ornaments from another section, and I wonder if they would fit. Let's just take a look. I think we have these ones. Those do not fit. They are too bright. Okay, not the manger. Not here. Not those. No, okay. All done with ornaments then. I'm not going to put that one in because it's just one left. If I had two left, I would use them. Okay, there we go. Getting all the scraps. Okay, so for the ornaments, I need a pen. Which, thinking about colors, do I just want it to be black or do I want it to be like green or something? Just do black. Okay. So all I'm gonna do is just draw a little line. I'm not gonna make it really fancy or anything. I could draw like a loop or something, but I'm not gonna do that. I am doing 2 lines with it just to make it a little bit thicker, or in case there's like a little bit of ink that skips or something like that. Okay. There. Okay. So now I love these two and I want to see them. I'm going to put her here. I'm going to put her down like this, so they're a little bit different. Since it's very similar, I don't want them to be perfectly symmetrical on this part. I'm gonna put the fireplace next to her. I think that will look nice. Okay, and then peeking out from this scene, we will do the table. Since she's inside, she can be inside too, and we're gonna put it so we can see it like that. Making a fun little scene. Okay, here, presents. We have lots of presents. So we can go ahead and just fill the gaps. Okay. So the question is, what are we going to fill in here to make it look really good? But we do have these things still. Well, we have Santa here. We could put this Santa up here next to the front door. That kind of looks cool. Okay, and then we could just do collage type stuff. I do need to figure out right down there in a minute, but we've got a bow, we've got a scarf. I just ripped the bow. Okay, the bow is gonna go like that so I can trim it. We've got a scarf. We'll put that here. And put a Santa hat like this. We're gonna get this Santa hat right here to fill that gap. We've got 2 more presents, so I like this one over here and this one here. A mug. Put it there. I need a little something there. I need to fill this. Okay, we'll get it. We'll figure it out, but almost there. You don't have to fill the front and back page. I just think it looks really good when you have it like totally decorated and then the writing is like in here. I just think it looks good. If you want more space to write, you don't need to decorate all of that, of course. Okay. What if we have trees sticking up? We can layer 2 trees together here because we have space. We're just gonna do that to fill that gap. Here, we haven't done a house. We also do have doors on over here, but not down here. Let's do a door. I think this one will fit, yeah. Okay, just that little thing. I might just use this because we have trees everywhere to just like fill it. And there's the decorative part of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. That is so much fun. Okay, so now we need some boxes because I always put boxes in all my spreads. So we'll just start layering them. I want to make sure I don't see the box behind the Dutch door. I want it to be hidden away. So I love layering box stickers. You guys know this. So we're going to do it like that. And then this one. This will probably be a day. This will probably be a day. Then here we'll go to like a day, probably a day, something like that. This one is gonna be these colors too. And again, we're gonna layer everything. 3 always looks really good. 2 looks pretty good as well. So there's that one. This one still can be red. So let's just go ahead and do that. We have less space here though, so we're probably gonna go to 2. And the smaller one can be like the date sticker. All right, now pinkish ones. Where did that? Here's this one, so we can use these. We can also grab boxes from those sticker books as needed as well. This one doesn't even really have space for much, so we are gonna do just like little boxes. That can be the date sticker for this whole thing. That's all there. This one, literally, I think a sticker on each side because again, don't have a ton of space on this one. So we're just gonna go like that. Less stuff. This one will also do less stuff, but we will get a bigger box on this side. A smaller one down here. And something with that one. The pink. Okay, back to some red stickers on this one. Let's jump to this book since I've used up a ton of the box stickers. And find those reds that we used. Here they are. And here are the box stickers to go with it. I'm going to use this one over there. So we can use some of these classic size stickers here. Okay. Let's do a light green one with that one. I think that'll look good. I don't think, a lot of times I like to layer decorative stickers over the boxes as well. I don't think we need it on this one because there's so much decoration going on outside. Oh, that fits like perfectly right over here. Now, yeah, that's covered. Okay. Do that. And this one can go over here. With these. Okay, does one more sticker fit with this? This would be tiny with that huge box sticker, but would it look nice? I think it might look nice. Yeah, okay, I like that. All right. That was quite the bit of decorating. All right, this is the whole spread. So it's, I'd call it a wreath Dutch door. And we've got 3 Dutch doors with it. So let's take a look. So we start all the way over here. And here's the center view, which I am obsessed with. And there we go. Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Reminder, these stickers are available today from kellofaplan. I do have a link down below. Go check out that release. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.